better give Otto the good news.
Welcome home, Sid.
What became of Kupka?
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. All done?
Clive, you're back. I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more. Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto. Any word on the Royalist movements since I've been away? Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian. Thank you. I will.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident Physica suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map? The Kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion, Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waloed Standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though. Well, don't just stand there gawping. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
I was hoping you'd be back soon.
Blackthorn,
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. Huh? A new beginning. Under a new Cid.
I'll try to live up to the name.
Clive? What do you want? And how am I meant to do that then? No scratches, right? And?
nobleman who visited.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh, my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
Well, Clive, it looks like you're gonna need me to make a sword. It should have stayed in its shell.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
blade yet hungers, and so do I. Come. Let us feast on your flesh.
Your feasting days are over. You deserve a rest. Nice try.
snap you like a twig! Nice try.
Straight home now.
It's us or them. Nice try.
Those who kill for sport deserve no better. Goodbye, Ambrosia.
They don't look happy.
Well done.
Peace at last.
Faster!
No holding back.
Nice try.
Too slow. All yours, Torgal. I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should. And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tong down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised? Best of luck out there, Cid.
Mid might need some help tidying up.
If I don't come up with something soon.
All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Cid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
Full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. I'd spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Krieger's Tates. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be, and I'll need help. Get Gavin Otto in here, will you?
All right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Cid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's taught, which is where you lot come in. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in.
Well, one of us should probably give you an anchor.
And the other can go and get the rest from...
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where. We can get... You going after the Stardust then, eh? Which one of these two luck...
Gav, you're with...
All right, then. So,
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're...
southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Dalamil. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff...
All right.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of the stuff from Blackthorn's supply. Take care.
You two, eh?
Fleece me. I'd like to see him try.
In your own time.
The most fragrant herbs and spice.
Gone, just like that. And without...
What's the matter?
I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got, loath though I am, to rely on the...
I'll see what I can...
All
right. Good girl.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Straight home now. Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
It's certainly not a baker. Marsima's a root. Time was the sight of the Fang used to carve...
I take it you missed the Mother Crystal.
I hated her. But she was all I knew. Well, I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin. She was the only thing that could fill the hole. And now she's gone. What am I supposed to do?
Perhaps you could express your...
Recapture it? You know, I have to get back to the bakery right away.
Wait.
Take a sniff, good sir. You'll be...
Ah! Though I worry you might have stoked the...
Master, it's ready.
I dare...
Just look at it. Her steeple peaks. True. And look, inside. Master, I have found my
well, if it tastes tough as you... not only is my... I don't know how you did it.
The finest fabrics, fresh from the capital.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav? Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here... Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get.
Then let's get bagging.
We shall.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me. That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
You finished?
Enough.
That might even be... Here! Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that. And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you. Right. That's enough. We'd better get this lot...
You go on ahead.
Oh, after Blackthorn get...
Right.
Good day to you. Sid.
It's all but spent. The crystals we get from the tail.
And we had to dig a new cellar.
Ah, Clive.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figure rustlings. It may be no more. Given what...
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin.
All right. Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
Word is, the Black Shields took a hiding in the hands of some...
Excuse me.
Nah, no, I'm here most days, right next to the gate, and I ain't, don't worry. Any
All right.
Sid?
Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the wall.
No, but I've heard something.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's pub. Was out, ran back in.
I see. Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate? You there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape!
Black Shields. Here. What the hell are you doing here?
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
To me, Flames!
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lostwing? I need to warn Quentin.
Good day to you. Sid.
The crystals we get from the
Clive.
I found some Black Shields hiding.
Black Shields. The Empress's form, though they serve another master now. One whom he... And it would appear the pack has finally... Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. And bite back we...
I'm sorry. You're going to need... Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth. I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did, in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our court, we know where he hides. How numerous. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plan...
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against... My friends and comrades,
I'm not going to change his mind.
that his lordship's vultures should be found circling the village can mean only one thing. That he means to strike at us before we can strike at him. There is no time to lose. The final stage of our plan must be put into motion.
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs. Blackthorn.
Yeah. Cheers for the Stardust.
We should go... You're beat sneaking around on your tud all the...
I'll make a start on putting this. It'll take some time, mind. So if you...
Thank you, Blackthorn.
Suppose we'd better be getting...
Give us a shout if you...
What do you need? Not saying Fordian, do you? No scratches, all right? last you a good while. Yeah, that should do you. That it? Fine.
They crack the crystals.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border.
I think Mid might need some help tidying up.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorns...
Excellent.
So,
The helm, of course. For this,
salvage from the ruins.
Ah, but we don't...
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken in. What's the name back there, Ulgi?
What's her name? Right.
Oh, Sid.
Yes.
I'll show you the plans then. Here, excess heat is dealt with by means of the Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, in other words, the reactor would overheat, and this is where the helm comes in. Our experiments have shown that fallen... And not only that... Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the
You can stop there. Mid said, where would I find it?
Ah, yes. The thing is, well, it's no longer a matter...
I see. Would that help?
Oh, I'll gather my...
Straight home now. Ready, go? Safe.
Oh, there you are, Sid.
Of course. This must be our unwanted. The things I'd... You shouldn't have...
Indeed.
All right.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
I think Mid might need some help tidying up that workshop.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. The shielding.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why a prism for the... I thought a triple... The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just...
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would...
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that. I've got all the details written down. Can you take this to him? See what he makes of it?
Right away. Harpocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for me. Could you take a look at this? She has some specific requirements for the materials, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, as you can imagine.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or...
Perhaps. It is not a different material she requires.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than and yet...
We have, but Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And... I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm. Nobles would daub their castles.
So if we could...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. I shall speak to them and see if you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredient. The knowledge of the past may yet...
Thank you, Harpock. And since you're asking...
So you need a hand?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill...
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. So, Clive, who will accompany you on...
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list.
White chocobo eggs. Are you sure this list is right? I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more...
Though these items may seem mundane, so much so, in fact, that they were harvested now, of course, they can be obtained with ease.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join...
I will.
You two enjoy it.
You too, Talia. Now, where's... Hill?
Keep them pilgers nice and chilled.
Are those Pepio nuts?
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see?
All right.
How about you look for the Pepio? I'll find the other things we need.
What can I interest you in today? You're always welcome here in Lostwing. What can I interest you in today? I hope it's to your liking. You'll have to wait until my next shipment, whenever that is. I hope it's to your liking.
All anyone ever wants anymore. How am I supposed to know? How the hell is anyone's...
Buy, sell, or be gone. Good riddance.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin in them.
Did you find everything?
I did.
Garlic and now all that remains is for Harpocrates to... But before we head back...
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember walking down Market Street in Rosalith?
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antic. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go right. Wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we...
There was, yes. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells. Thought you might like to share one with.
I would.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in, but then I tried to slice.
You...
Sorry. It's just... you're right. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will when we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you. Well, I suppose we best... I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will.
I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the Moondew. How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Talia how we might best go about preparing the Moondew. And now that we have all the ingredients...
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the...
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you.
It appears our work here is all... a shame. When both the shielding and the Moondew are ready, it will be followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young...
Leave it to me. Thank you, Harpocrates. Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then.
Oh, nice to see it.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border.
Think Mid might need some help.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is on.
You found something for...
In a manner of speaking. Hippocrates knew of a He's supervising the construction and testing.
Brilliant.
Don't thank me.
Right then. Better start working out to the Black Hammer.
You know, when I got into the smith, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not
Displacement stack.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together. Let's take this out. Mid, you get all the parts like...
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find.
It's finished. It's
Thank fuck for that.
Thank you. That's one down and just 3 more.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines and we'll be needing a displacement.
You don't mean...
Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black... That's what she was meant to be. But now she's so close to being finished. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get... I want people to sail aboard her by choice. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but...
I'm working on that, and I'll do everything I can to...
All right. And as soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm sod our plans.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's... What?
He'd be proud of you.
You're gonna...
I was.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish.
All right.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Ned told me she was building a ship.